Today, we each week.
Can you back the seat up?
Yeah, I sure can. Good job thinking about it. Sitting forward, nice position, Kate. So, each week, and this is going to be consistent like every single time we come for a lesson, whatever your homework was last week, we go through it all. So all the songs that you worked on last week, I want to hear them. And what I do is I keep this practice book, right? And I write your homework in. Oh, sorry, hon. I keep this practice book, I write your homework in, and I write all the days of the week down. Now, we're not necessarily doing our lessons on the same day each week, are we?
No.
No, sometimes it's like 10 days,
Yeah.
11 days.
Sometimes it's like 4 weeks.
Oh, wow, it hasn't been that long. But sometimes it's not always on the same day. But I write down each day of the week, and you put a check mark down when you've practiced all your stuff for that day, right?
Yeah.
And what do you, like, it really helps you to practice if you maybe get a reward, right?
Yeah.
So what do you get?
I get a cookie after.
You get a cookie after our lesson, an arrowroot cookie. But each day after practice, we've figured out that it works really well for you if you can get a reward so that we don't have to remind you so much, but you're thinking about it. So for example, you have a login on the Chromebook where you can do emails to friends, right?
Yeah.
But you only have 15 minutes a day, right?
No, I have 20 now.
Okay, you have 20 minutes a day. After you do your homework, after you do your piano homework, you get an extra 5 minutes, right? So that helps you remember and want to do your piano, right? So that's a really good way of doing it. But each week when we start, these aren't going to be in the videos. I'm not going to video this, but every week when we start our lesson, we're going to go through all the homework from the week before. And we're not going to look at all the things you had to write because you've already done that and we did it in the lesson. But we're going to look at all the songs you've been working on throughout the week. And before we move on to new stuff, you're going to play all the songs that you've been working on. Another important thing for people doing this with their kiddos at home is as you go through the songs with the kiddos, it's important to try to do a steady beat. And sometimes the kiddos are gonna pause a little bit and you have to stretch your beat out a little bit. So try to kind of draw them to the heartbeat of the music with a snap or a clap or something like that, and try to be consistent. But sometimes kiddos need a little bit more time, and you kind of stretch the time a little bit. Early rubato here. Unintentional rubato. Anyways, we're going to move on. So we are going to, last week's lesson, we looked at quarter notes and half notes. And we ended on page 19. We're going to move on to page 20. So page 20 is another song where we work on quarter notes and half notes. And so what we're going to do also is we're introducing dynamics. So dynamics means loud and soft. How loudly you play, how soft you play. Is there anything in between loud and soft? Kind of like medium, right? And we'll get to that. Right now, we're doing loud and soft. And forte means loud. And forte is this fancy cursive F. Do you see that?
I'm learning
Forte.
cursive.
And that's Italian. Can you say forte?
Forte.
Yeah. And then soft, piano means soft. So that is the little cursive P for piano. So can you say forte really loud?
Forte.
Now can you say piano really quietly? Piano. Good. So can you circle on this song, I Hear the Echo, all the spots where it says forte or piano? Good. So when we look at a piece of music, before we even play it, it's good to just scan the music, look ahead, and look at all the dynamic markings. so that you know even before you put your hands down, even before you start to play it, you know that it starts what?
Forte.
Which means,
Loud.
and then what happens?
Piano.
Which means what?
Quiet.
It goes quiet. And then you switch to your left hand, right?
Yeah.
And then what does it do?
Forte.
Which
Loud.
means?
Loud.
And then what?
Piano.
Which means?
Quiet.
Right. So anybody, one of the greatest pianists in the world, would take a new piece of music that they had never played and they would open it up and they would look at it really quickly to see if maybe it changes from forte to piano and then forte and piano. So why don't you sit? Show me good technique for sitting. I'll take the pencil. All right. Nice position. Let's find your fingers on the keys like this. Right here, 2 black keys in the middle. Nice. And I'm going to start the beat of the music. And I want you to come in. Don't worry about saying the words as you practice through the week. You're doing a great job of adding the words to the song. But for right now, just play the notes. And it starts with right hand and it starts loud. Okay? So. Out across the valley. Now quiet. Now I hear the echo. Left hand. Play the same note, and it's forte. Second finger, play the same note there. The music loudly. Now piano. Now I hear the echo. Nice. Good job, Kate. So this is kind of a short lesson. So we've learned about quarter notes, which get how many beats?
1.
We've learned about half notes, and they get how many beats?
2.
Now we're going to learn about the whole note. And how many beats do you think it gets?
4.
4. Good job. So the quarter note gets 4 beats. The whole note gets 4 beats. What does a quarter note look like?
A quarter note. So,
Tell me what that
it
looks
looks
like.
like a stick and then like an oval on the bottom.
And is the oval like filled in or not?
It is filled in.
It's totally filled in, right? Mm-hmm. So a quarter note gets 1 beat. It's an oval or a circle, totally filled in with a stem or a stick coming up or down, right?
Yeah, on right hand it's down. On left hand.
No, on right hand
up.
it's up.
Yeah, right hand it's up.
On the right hand side of the circle.
Yeah.
And on the left hand, it's down on the left side of the circle. Now, how does a half note look different than a quarter note?
A half note. Well, it's the same except the circle inside isn't colored in.
The circle's not filled in.
No.
So it's a circle or an oval that's not filled in.
Yeah.
And it also has the stick or stem going up or down, right?
Yeah.
How does a whole note look different from both of those?
A whole note. It's just a oval.
It's just a circle not filled in, no stick or stem, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So here's what we're going to do. Come down here. We're going to bring the book down. And we're going to practice writing whole notes. So. There's some crazy playing going on downstairs.
Like a little stem.
Perfect. No stem, right?
Yeah, but
There's some cray gray screaming downstairs. Nice job, Kate. Now, how many beats do those whole notes get?
You get 4.
So, underneath these whole notes you've written, I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, just like they've given us an example of. Great job, Kate. Okay, now come sit. Now, we kind of skipped number 2 here. So we're gonna play 4 whole notes on any key. So give me that pencil. So pick a note on the piano. And we're gonna play 4 whole notes. So I'm gonna snap the beats of the music, and I want you to play 4 whole notes, okay? So how many beats are you gonna let pass for a whole note?
4.
4. So we're gonna play 4 of those in a row. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now on that same note, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a braced finger. So I don't know if you remember, but a braced finger is where instead of the finger by itself, you're gonna brace it. You're gonna kind of hold your fingers together. So you can do it nice and loud. Does that make sense? You can kind of feel how loud you can do that, right? It's nice and strong. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna do just that note, and we're gonna do whole notes. We're gonna do quarter notes and half notes. But what else are we gonna do?
Loud and forte, piano, and
Forte.
forte, loud, piano, quiet, forte, loud, piano, quiet.
Good. So not only are we gonna change the type of notes and how long we're holding the notes, but we're gonna change how loud we play. And that's how music is. That's how really great music is played. You change how loud you play it.
Do I have to copy these and things?
We're gonna play all of those notes, and we're gonna play all of them loud or quiet, just like it tells us. Okay. So, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna do the beats for you. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay, go. 1, 2.